remember their names. Welcome, Amma.
Thank you. Remember their names. Let them live again. My mom and dad were extremely excited as the pilot announced, if you look out of your windows, you will see Morocco. We are about to start flying over the continent of Africa. My mom, my father, and me, their 9-year-old child Ty, were at the beginning of our vacation that Daddy called our pilgrimage to Africa. He said we were reversing the triangle. It was a long journey, but I was told to have patience, that it was a really short trip compared with 6 months our great-great-grandparents survived in the bowls of the slave ships after they had been captured and brought across the Caribbean from our ancestral homelands in Africa. We have previously landed in England, where we took an extended journey in an air-conditioned bus to another airport. On the way there, I saw large castles. I read the names on the big signs in front of them: Windsor Castle, Eglinton Castle, and Hampton Court Palace. Mommy said those were likely the names of the Europeans who first lived there. What We then went into another airport, and after another 6-hour flight, we touched down in Accra. A whole day to get to Accra Beach. My mother and father must have gone crazy. And in fact, they were acting crazy. Daddy, who really can't dance or sing, was hopping about on one foot in front of a chair, wailing, I don't know what. Mommy stood open mouthed. Her eyes were watering as she muttered almost unintelligible words. Thanks, Beatrice and Walter were. Thanks, Oswin. We made it back. I had never seen them look so happy. Some spirit seemed to have possessed them. It was night and we went into a beautiful hotel where we were greeted with dancers whose movements were very rhythmic. The beat of the music was infectious, and I could not stop myself from making movements of my own. The next morning, we awoke early and went into another fancy air-conditioned bus for a long ride to a place Daddy called Elmina Castle. Again, I thought, why fly so long to see Eglinton Castle again? On the way to Elmina Castle, I saw no other castles and very little signs, and I couldn't read the names. Daddy and Mommy was ecstatic, but I was bored. At least in England, I could read the names on the castles to pass the time. We went into another beautiful hotel. The trips had tired me out, but I was on a beautiful white sand beach, just like an Accra beach in my home, Barbados. I am never, when I tell you never too tired for the beach. But Mommy told me, wait, until tomorrow, I awoke early, and Mommy, Daddy, and I all went down to the seashore. This place was early calm, but yet very peaceful, even though there were several children playing gleefully. Mommy said you can go play with them. I had a wonderful time, splashing in the waters, tossing about, and swimming into the sea to get it. Mommy said time was up, time to get breakfast. The kids told me, you can come with us tomorrow. We will show you a secret route into the slave dungeons. I asked, aren't you afraid of the ghosts in the dungeons? My news friends laughed. No way. They are the spirits of our ancestors, yours and mine. We have nothing to fear them. We revere them. We respect them. We pour libation for them. Once we remember their names and call their names, they will live again and they will protect us. But if we forgot them, they will have promised to rain down fire upon us. Our ancestors are the ones who protect us and bring calm to this place. I enjoyed the rest of the trip. We went on a boat ride in what we were told was a man-made Lake Akosombo. I touched the 100-year-old of a clothing queen, Nana Ya Asantewa. I saw a live leopard in the forest of Aburi after walking across the forest canopy. And I spotted many silk cotton trees. Fast forward 2 years, I returned to my mother's homeland, Grenada, originally known as Cameroon. I visited the Granny Tanglet, a lake to say that it's bottomless. It's a space of clean, purified air. There's a sense of spirit of calm, much like Elmina in Ghana. A place where the Garifuna people had said a disaster had befallen this area, since the people had forgotten their ancestors. It was a crater lake the top of a dormant volcano. It is the home of the great spirits of Julian Fidon, Eric Gary, Maurice Bishop, Uri Buzz Butler, and Louis Little, who we sometimes take for Ladder Bass, the Guru, Duppies, and Drumbees. Right there and then, I remember the beach friends in Ghana who came to mind. So let's fast forward 2021. It was midday, April 8th. The day was turning into night. Ash from last winter was raining down across Barbados. Everything was turning gray. Daddy was saying, if this keeps up, we will all soon have difficulty breathing. I shouted, Daddy, our ancestors are forgotten. They are dying. We are not calling their names. I had remembered my beach friend in Ghana. When you fail to remember the great ancestor, the earth will become restless. The bowels of the earth will explode and bury the ungrateful citizen of Ichiru, Giyam, Kamaho, Waladi, Hariwana, Keri, and Yamaye. What are you talking about, Tai? Daddy interrupted. Those are the ancestral names of Barbados, Grenada, Antigua, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Jamaica, and the others. Daddy said, right about now, Tai, I am willing to try anything. We started shouting all the names of our ancestors. Chateauway, Bassa, Henry Christophe, Julian Fidon, Kofi, Nani, the great Malcolm Marshall, Oswald Seymour Alford, Julian Marichal. The sun suddenly broke out from the ash. We heard over the radio and saw on the internet that the eruptions had stopped. Unmute your mics and speak the names of your ancestors, our ancestors, so we all can live again. Beatrice Word, Oswald Dennis Word, Jeremy Word, Uncle Charmer, Oswald Christophos, Movell Small, Cardell Small, Chesterfield and Lester Green, Elvin Umano and Dalton Small. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Amma. So mine are Marguerite Young, Florence husbands, Colburn husbands, and so on. And we like that message where you encourage us to never stop calling the names of our ancestors. What a powerful message from one of the youngest among us. And she took us from Ghana to the Caribbean and back again. Let's hear what some of the comments